So I made it to Ocean City, like the beach here, and it's like, it's only 8:15. It's beautiful, it's empty, there's like seagulls and people fishing and boats and stuff. But I brought a book and my journal, and I'm like, you know what, we might have moved continents, but my journaling at water sources does not end. So I'm gonna go do that for a bit. It's already like really sunny, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I have my hat from Sweden on, so exciting. But yeah, you have to pay to park here, which is like crazy because the beaches in Hawaii and then the beaches in Florida, like you never had to pay to park. So it's like culture shock. But I'm like, what do you expect? It's, I don't know if Maryland counts as the north or the south. So it's like a learning curve that I have. So I've made it to the beach. I'm sitting on a towel and reading the Lorca poetry book, and I'm a couple poems in, and this one is called The Ballad of the Water of the Sea. So I thought I would read it because, you know, it's funny because I'm here at the beach. So it starts off. The sea smiles from far off, teeth of foam, lips of sky. What you sow, O turban maid, with your breasts to the wind. I sell, sir, the water of the seas. What you carry, O black youth, mixed with your blood. I carry, sir, the water of the seas. These salt tears, mother, from where do they come? I weep, sir, the water of the seas. Heart in this grave bitterness, where was it born? Very bitter is the water of the seas. The sea smiles from far off, teeth of foam, lips of sky. That was translated by Lloyd Malin. No, I think it's always cool, like when you end up reading poetry, like about the places you're from. So Lorca, he is from Spain, I think. So he probably like writing about like the Atlantic, and I'm on the Atlantic, which is on the other side. I think I need to apply more sunscreen. So I was at the beach, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. Like it's 6 minutes till, and I'm at Goodwill. They don't open till 10, and there's already like a line and stuff. So there's like not that many Goodwills. There's a lot of like, I've seen independent thrift stores, but like Goodwills, Salvation Armies, I have not seen. Hey guys, so it is Friday right now, and my voice sounds messed up. Yeah, I don't know if it's allergies or with all the traveling, I got a cold or something, but I am not doing well. But I went to the library today, and I got this book, Can I Recycle This? And it's really interesting. It's like a guide to better recycling, and I like learning about sustainability, recycling, and everything. And this one, it talks about the resin identification code, so like how different plastics can be categorized, and how different places only like accept certain kinds of plastics. So I think that's really cool. Like this whole book is just like a lot of information about recycling. Yeah, I'm gonna just chill at the house this weekend, and hopefully whatever this is passes. Yeah, my voice sounds so weird right now. Yeah, I hope it passes. Hey guys, so it's a couple days later. I feel like it's the next day or whatever. But yeah, we're having a chill week inside. I got a COVID test done and it's negative, so I don't have COVID. Maybe I just have allergies, or maybe just like a cold from like all the people I've been interacting with. It's just in my throat, and like it's just like the sore throat. Hey guys, so there's a piano here, and I haven't played piano since I lived back in Hawaii, and like before that, probably like a year or two back into me living there. I think the last time I played was when I was in college. So I've basically just been like playing You're My Sunshine, which always makes me sad because that's like my grandpa's song that he would always sing with us. But I don't know how to play the piano. I'm like one of those people who are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a piano, I'm gonna learn how to play, and they never end up doing it. But I'm here, there's a piano, so that's fun. She has sheet music. It's Mozart's sonatas, which they intimidate me just by looking at them. But I was like, can I remember the one song that I could kind of almost play? So I'm like, let's see if I can do that. So I think it went like this. And I know the timing is very off. I have not studied music. I don't know how to play the piano. So don't yell at me. I'm tired. And it's also very loud. I don't know how to turn the volume down, so we're living with it. See, like it changes there, but I don't remember how to do it. So I'm gonna keep trying and see if I remember. But it's been like 3 or 4 years since I've played this song. But I think I'm almost there. We'll see. Because that's the one like I got to play by memory. Kind of like how with origami I can make butterflies from memory. This was like the one song I can play from memory. So we'll see if I can get there. It might just take a couple times. Hey guys, I have a romper on, but you really can't see it. Well, my voice is still kind of gone. But like the funny thing about being back in the United States is I have all my bathroom products again. And I was like going through it, like I have this bag of bathroom stuff. I have stuff all over the counter. It's kind of crazy. But like I went to Europe with like a travel size bag and that's all I used for 2 months. Like literally I didn't really have to buy anything except sunscreen. Which I used that with sunscreen, and then I bought this one right before that because I was almost out. I'm like, I should buy one before I like run out. But then I never ended up using it. So now I have this one. And then here, this is the Supergoop sunscreen that I had in like the 16-ounce container. But that was all that was left. So I just reused this simple moisturizer container and put it in here. I mean, it still smells okay. I'm just so tired of this sunscreen. I think I've been using it for over 2 years and I still have this much left. So I have this one. But I am also a person who I've changed my routine a lot. I used to be like a full wash your face where you apply all the serums and moisturizer and then sunscreen in the morning. But when I was in Germany, I stopped washing my face in the morning. And I feel like my skin was a lot better for it. It wasn't like as dry. Like it wasn't as dry as before. It wasn't as damaged. And then I was just applying sunscreen in the morning. And I was using the Supergoop stick one. But then for my birthday, so when I landed, I had this one. So we're going into the 3rd sunscreen that I own. But I really like this one because like I wake up, I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, fix my hair, and then I just like apply this stick sunscreen. And they say you have to do like 2 layers for it to work. I'm like, that is so much easier than getting sunscreen all over my hands and having to rub my hands on my face, which I hate. So I have this huge bag of makeup and products, and these are the ones that I don't use like every day. So they've gotten pushed to the side, and I thought I would show you the ones that I like to use. Maybe not every day, but like often. I'm not an everyday makeup kind of person. I'm like, I do my eyebrows in the morning, but mostly that's because they're blonde. But I have my favorite eyebrow pencil is this one by e.l.f. And it is this one. It's almost gone. I've had this for a couple months now. I have another one in my purse I need to get because this is gone. It is lived a good life. Yeah, and then I just have these. Like this is my everyday makeup, which is just like, why do I have so much and why do I feel the need to buy more things? But I just thought I would go through my favorites. This NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is my favorite concealer. I bought this back in New York in January. 6 months later, I still love it. I really only like spot conceal, usually in my under eyes, or maybe like a spot. Like I have a dark spot right here. So that's what I like this for. And I actually think it's getting empty, but also not really. Like, I just love this one. And this is in light one Chantilly. It's literally the lightest shade. I'm pale. So there's that, which is an old favorite. And then this is a newer favorite from Germany, which is the Trended Up #1 mascara in brown. I feel like dark mascara looks really harsh on me, especially with my blonde hair. And you really, with my glasses, you can't see my eyelashes anyways. So if I use a mascara, I like this one. I like that it's brown. It's nice. It's like a YouTuber. Yeah, you're propped up on like a nightlight, so that's why I don't have to hold it. That's why you're so high up. And then this is something that I had in my stuff that I didn't take with me that I'm wearing right now that I really like. It's the Ilia Lip Oil and Linger, the Balmy Gloss. It's just so cute and such like a good everyday color for, I don't know, for me. I feel like most of my lipsticks are this color. Like there's this one, which is like the same shade. Like within this ballpark, that's like, those are like my favorite colors. But I really like this one, and if I like finish this one this summer, I think I'm gonna get like a bigger size. Let's see, what else? I got this, the Brow Glue by NYX, before I left, and I didn't really touch it all in Germany, but I used it today and I liked it. I thought it was nice. And then rediscovering a new favorite, this Juliette Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes that I bought back in New York in January when I bought the mascara. This, I haven't felt connected with any of my perfumes, like my Black Opium, the Glossier You, the Replica by the Fireplace. Like I wasn't connecting with any of them, and then I went through this bag today and I found this and I'm like, it smells so good. It smells like when I was in New York City and Washington. So this is again a new daily favorite that I want to incorporate. And so that's like kind of like some old favorites and like refining stuff. But this is something I literally just got in the mail that I was really excited for. It's the Vaseline Cocoa Shimmer Jelly Stick. And I love Aquifer. So like this, I bought back in Sweden. I use it like twice a day. I feel like I've tried so many chapsticks, so many lip balms. I've tried like the Summer Friday ones, I've tried the Glossier ones. None of them work as good as Aquifer. None of them seal in moisture as good as Aquifer. So this is an oldie and a goodie, and I'll probably buy it for the rest of my life. This is the Vaseline Jelly Stick, and if they can make the smell of this like a perfume, I would buy it so fast. But it's literally just like this shimmer Vaseline bar, and it's this beautiful gold shimmer, and I just like putting it on my nose and on my cheeks for like a nice shimmer. And because I'm pale, I don't want to use like a lot of it, but you get like that nice like glowy from within, and I'm just like, I love this so much. It smells so good. Like I get excited, like people get excited to have like their cup of coffee in the morning. I get excited to smell this and put it on, which that's kind of sad for me. Yeah, that's my little bag of favorites. And I feel like this is kind of like a different thing than I usually do. It's been an odd week because I'm pretty sure it was allergies. I started taking allergy medicine and it has gone down some. But of course, now that I say that, it's gonna start back up again. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I need to go and look through all the stuff that I have and like assess, because I'm just like, what haven't I used in a while? Like I have this retinol that I want to start using again because I bought it before I left, so in February, so I don't want it to go bad. Because I want to start using products instead of just buying more products. So yes, that is the goal. Good morning, guys. Wow, my voice is still messed up. I started taking allergy medicine and I've started to feel better, but it's also getting worse, so we'll see how that goes in the long run. I'm pretty sure it's allergies. When I watered the plants this morning, there's literally a layer of pollen on my car, and I'm just like, I do not do good with pollen. But this morning, I was just like, okay, we're up, we're ready, we water the plants. I wanted to go to Rise Up Coffee today because I've been driving past it. It's like really close to the house. I've been driving past it and I've looked on their website for what they have, and they have this chocolate banana coffee smoothie, and I'm like, that sounds like it'd be horrible but also delicious. So I've been like wanting to get that, and then I went and I got it today. I beat the rush there at like 7:45. Like I got there was like 2 cars in front of me. When I left, there was like 10 cars like out onto the road, which is why I haven't stopped before, because I'm like, I'm not waiting in the road for a coffee drink. But oh, clear. But now I have it and I'm excited. I'm gonna finish at the cough drop, like drink some water so my palate is cleansed, and then come back to it. But it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty it is. Ah, it was 50 cents for that whipped cream. I feel like they could have given me more. But that's a medium. Like shit. Thanks, bro. The whipped cream probably just melted a bit. Oh, palate is now cleansed. Let's give this a try. That is the oddest thing I've ever tasted. Oh my god. The coffee tastes burnt. I don't know, maybe I just got like a bad, but that's not good. I'm glad I only got a medium. Shit. I was so excited. I think it's the banana that's throwing me off, and also the fact the coffee is burnt. So none of those things bode well for each other. It also has like this weird texture where with like the banana, it's like a whipped banana, but then it just sits on your tongue and it's like, ugh. All of my texture peers are not happy with this. So I tried it. I'm still gonna drink it, but that was disappointing. Because everything else on the menu was like stuff you find at every other coffee shop. They have like Americanos, cappuccinos. So this is like one of the only like different kind of things, which is like coffee banana smoothie, which I should have expected it would taste like coffee, banana, and a smoothie. I feel like if it was coffee and chocolate, it'd be delicious. If it was banana and chocolate, delicious. But with the coffee did not go. It does not go. And this is like what everybody was getting. Like everybody, like I was watching ahead of me, they were all getting like these shakes. I'm like, what do you know that I don't? Hey guys, so I went to the Salvation Army, and it's actually nice. It was like very empty. I think probably they only opened like a half an hour before I got there, and it was like affordable too. It was like $2 to $6 for clothes. I'm like, that's nice. You don't really see that anymore. But they didn't really have anything that called out to me, and I'm being a lot more like specific with what I buy. I'm not just buying something to buy it, which is something that I feel like I didn't really have like access to like money. Like I didn't have my first job until I was 17. So before that, like I never really bought anything. But then once I turned 17 and I was like able to buy things, I just went crazy with it, because I never was taught what to do with money once I had it. Which was besides just not spending it. But you can't just not spend money. That's not how money works. Because like you need to buy clothes for school. You need to buy books for school. You need to buy food. So sometimes you just need to spend money on like fun things. And that wasn't something I was taught how to do. Like my parents, like they don't spend money on fun things. They spend money on necessities. So when I was given the opportunity to spend money not only on necessities and fun things, I went crazy. And I was broke a lot. So it took me a couple years to figure out, okay, you need to chillax and kind of like set yourself a budget instead of spending like all of your money at once. So that's something I think being in Dusseldorf helped me a lot with, because like my debit card wasn't working, so I didn't have access to like
like using my PayPal card is what I usually use when I'm abroad, and I would just scan things. Like that's what I'm doing here. And I've noticed, because since I've been doing that, I've been spending more money. But like when I was in Dusseldorf, I set myself like a budget. I got so much euros out of the ATM using like my bank card, and that is what I had to spend. So like my budget was kind of strict in that way, but then I also didn't feel like I was overspending because I was conscious of my financial choices. So it's like all of those things I'm thinking about while I'm sitting in the Barnes & Noble parking lot right now. I am like a big person. I love reading. I love books, and I'm not like a reader. So like Barnes & Noble is a place where I go to like look at like the new books, and then I can request them at the library or get them as an ebook. But I'm specifically today looking for like an introduction to piano or like music theory, so that way I could practice the piano here and like learn some stuff, because there's like some online sources, but they're not as good as like having a book that I could sit down and read. And I can get library books, but I want a book that I could take with me once I leave Maryland, and then once I'm in Pennsylvania I can like get a piano. That's something about like the mainland United States. If you want a piano, go on Craigslist, go to the free section. There's always a piano. People are always giving away pianos. I did end up like walking around for a bit because I couldn't find it at first, but I got the piano book. So hopefully this works. Wow, they've sold over 3 million copies. So I need to work on my knowledge of reading music, because that is something like you think I know it actually kind of well. It's just doing it again. It's not like I've been trying to like learning to read music since I was like 5. Hey guys, so I have my piano book and I have been practicing. I've made it to harmonic intervals, but that's interesting. So in this section we've already like covered like the symbols. I sound like so stupid. I am stupid. I need to like go back and read this because I'm only like partially reading it as I'm going, but I think this is how it is. Don't come at me if it's not right. I don't know how to play the piano. I'm literally learning as I'm going right now. But okay, let's play. Rest. It says to rest after, to say it out loud with like the instructions, so like you're physically doing it. So I'll start. So if like I say that, and then if I say second, but if it says second, if I say second, that means I'm doing the second harmonic. And if I say third, I'm doing the third harmonic. So this is second, this is third. So basically I'm just saying that so my brain kind of like learns to recognize that, and like I'm saying rest, so my brain learns to do that, because I don't have like a metronome here to like keep me in count. So if my count is off, you're not allowed to be mad, because I have no rhythm and I'm doing my best. So we're just doing our best. Rest, rest, second, third, second, rest, second, rest, 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 third, second, third, rest, third, rest, and then repeat. But that's like the gist of it. I guess now I can see how it sounds, because like it doesn't sound good, which makes me think I'm not doing it right. So we'll see. It said to play fourth day, so I'm playing it loud, because the piano is just loud in general. But it's like Natasha Lyonne, so I'm gonna try and speak with like a New York accent like her, because her voice is like this, where it's really like, you could tell she smokes a lot of cigarettes. But it was like that in her earlier movies too, like in the 90s. So I don't know where that came from. So it's a couple hours later. I had to do some like chores and stuff, but I'm back now. And I've moved on from the harmonics 2 and 3, and I'm into 4 and 5, and I'm learning to play Jingle Bells. And this is like the first like song that I'm learning. So It is kicking my butt. It's like trying to like read the sheet music and remember the keys. Because like I only really know my C scales and I'm still on C scales and it's still defeating my butt. But we're making progress with Jingle Bells. I should be able to play it by Christmas. So I have at least 5-6 months of practice to get in. So different angle. Here's my cover of Jingle Bells. Oh my god, I think that was the best I've done so far. Hey guys, I filmed like an introduction for today earlier, but I didn't really like it. I was moving around a lot. So we're in the car now. I'm at a rest stop because I wanted to go to this beach. It's called, I think, Betterton Beach. But it's 2 hours from my house. But I'm just like, you know, what else? I would be just like at home today or spending money in another way besides on gas. Gas is $45 today, which is like 17 cents cheaper. But my eyes, like I think I was scratching my eyes in my sleep. They are horrible for my allergies. I look stoned. I'm not stoned, but my allergies were going crazy. But I want to go to the beach now. We're about half an hour, 40 minutes away. I made it. Yay. It only took 2 hours. The beach, it does not look very busy, but also kind of busy, but also, I don't know. I'm gonna fix my hair and then we're gonna go down. So I'm back from the beach and it's like an odd, weird day. And I was like listening to the people around me. Apparently, I thought it was thunder, but it's weapons testing across like the bay or whatever. I'm like, that's interesting. And then like this one guy came after. He's like, is that bombs dropping or something? And I'm like, whoa, he was spot on. But yeah, it's kind of hot. I'm hot. And my allergies were pretty bad for like the first 10 minutes when I was getting like adjusted. I'm like, oh, I hate coughing in public because people think I'm like sick, but I'm not sick. I have allergies, but it's just like, you can't just be like, oh, I have allergies. That's cool. I'm sorry that I'm being gross and disgusting. Hey guys, I'm back home. I got eye drops, so hopefully these help. But also, I've been like obsessed with Hailey Bieber's pearl nails, and how she does it is like she goes to like a professional, like they're like real, like I think they're acrylics, but she does like white polish and then they use like this glimmer powder or something. I'm not doing all of that, but I found this. It's not exactly like it, but it's kind of like it, and that's close enough for me. This is OPI and Kyoto Pearl, and I'm just like, I love it so much. I can't wait to use this. So yes, excited for that. So I just talked to someone on the phone from Craigslist about like a job, and I'm meeting them at 6 o'clock, which is interesting, but I really need my eyes to clear up because I look crazy. I look crazy. But oh my gosh, I don't know. It's like clerical work, which I really haven't done, so we will see. We will see. And the emails and all that kind of stuff. Hey, my eyes kind of aren't as red. But I'm home now from, I went there and I like called my dad before I went. He's like, if it feels sketchy, just like don't go in or like get out as fast as you can. And like, I went down the driveway and there was like Bible verses everywhere. And then I got up to the house and there was like no lights on, no signs for the business. And I'm like, that's kind of sketchy that there's no signs for the business and no lights on. And like right before I pulled in their driveway, someone pulled out of their driveway. So I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about this. So I just literally like looped around the driveway and came back home because I'm like, I didn't live this long to get murdered off of a Craigslist ad. That is like such an American way for something to happen to me. And I haven't done this whole year of like house sitting for that to happen. So always trust your instincts. I mean, she seemed nice, but there's no signs and no lights on. There's like someone leaving. I was like, that's sketchy. It's sketchy. But I'm gonna shower now and have some dinner. And if I don't see you guys, have a nice week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.